Hello family. I want to talk to you tonight about the silent epidemic that is stealing your energy, aging your brain, and ruining your mornings. I am talking about insomnia. Every single day in my clinic, a patient sits across from me, exhausted, with dark circles under their eyes. They tell me, "Doctor, I cannot shut my brain off. I lay in bed, I am tired, but my mind is racing." And almost all of them tell me the same thing next. They say, "I am taking melatonin, but it stopped working." Or worse, "I take melatonin, and I have vivid nightmares, and I wake up feeling groggy and heavy." My dear friends, we have been sold a lie. Melatonin is not a sleeping pill. Melatonin is a hormone. Its only job is to tell your body what time of day it is. It sets the clock, it does not shut down the engine. Taking high doses of a hormone every night can confuse your body and stop your own natural production. But there is a nutrient, a mineral, not a drug, that actually creates deep, restorative sleep. It doesn't just knock you out, it calms the nervous system. It stops the racing thoughts. It relaxes the tight muscles. Medical studies suggest that nearly 80% of the population is deficient in this specific nutrient. Today, I'm going to reveal the miracle mineral for sleep, why you are almost certainly running on empty, and the exact type you need to take because the cheap version at the grocery store will not help you sleep, it will only give you a stomach ache. The science, the brake pedal of the brain. To understand why you can't sleep, you must understand your nervous system. Imagine your brain as a car. During the day, you are pressing the gas pedal. This is the sympathetic nervous system, stress, focus, alertness. This uses a neurotransmitter called glutamate. When it is time to sleep, you need to take your foot off the gas and press the brake. The brake pedal is the parasympathetic nervous system. The chemical that presses this brake is called GABA. GABA is nature's Valium. It quiets the electrical activity in the brain. It tells your muscles to let go. It lowers your heart rate. Here is the secret, your body cannot make GABA without magnesium. Magnesium is the master mineral. It is the cofactor for the enzyme that converts glutamate, the excitatory chemical, into GABA, the relaxing chemical. If you are low in magnesium, your brain gets stuck in the on position. You might feel physically exhausted, but your mind is wired. You stare at the ceiling because you literally do not have the chemical fuel required to press the brake pedal. The magnesium burn rate, why you are deficient. You might ask, "Doctor, I eat a healthy diet. Why would I be deficient?" There are three major reasons why almost everyone watching this is low in this vital mineral. Reason number one is the soil. Modern industrial farming has stripped our topsoil of minerals. An apple or a bowl of spinach today has about 40% less magnesium than it did 50 years ago. We are eating empty calories. Reason number two is stress. This is what I call the burn rate. When you are stressed, whether it is work pressure, family issues, or just traffic, your body dumps magnesium. You burn through it to manage cortisol. The more stressed you are, the more magnesium you lose, and the harder it is to sleep. It is a vicious cycle. Reason number three is sugar and refined carbs. To process just one molecule of glucose sugar, your body requires huge amounts of magnesium. If you eat a diet high in bread, rice, pasta, or sweets, you are robbing your own bank account of magnesium just to digest your food. The signs, are you starving for it? How do you know if you are deficient? Your body gives you subtle whispers before it screams. Sign number one is the muscle twitch. Do you ever get a twitching eyelid? Or a cramp in your calf muscle in the middle of the night? That is a classic sign. Calcium tightens muscles, magnesium relaxes them. If you twitch, you don't have enough magnesium to relax. Sign number two is heart palpitations. Your heart is a muscle. If you feel it fluttering or skipping a beat when you lay down, it is crying out for electrolytes. Sign number three is sound sensitivity. Do loud noises irritate you? Does someone chewing loudly make you angry? Low magnesium creates a hypersensitive nervous system. And of course, sign number four is that racing mind, what we call tired but wired. The solution, don't buy the wrong bottle. Now, this is the most critical part of today's video. Please listen closely. If you go to the pharmacy and buy the bottle that just says magnesium, you are likely buying magnesium oxide. Do not buy magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide is essentially chalk. It is incredibly cheap to make, which is why companies love it. But your body absorbs less than 4% of it. It does not get into your blood. It does not get into your brain. It stays in your gut and causes diarrhea. It is a laxative, not a sleep aid. To cure insomnia, you need a chelated form. This means the magnesium is attached to an amino acid that carries it across the gut lining and straight into the brain. The Holy Grail, Magnesium Glycinate. The specific form you need for sleep is Magnesium Glycinate. This is magnesium bound to the amino acid glycine. Why is this magical? Because glycine itself is an inhibitory neurotransmitter. It lowers your core body temperature, which is a biological signal for sleep. When you take magnesium glycinate, you get a double effect. The magnesium relaxes your muscles and GABA receptors, and the glycine lowers your body temperature and calms the mind. It is extremely gentle on the stomach. It will not cause digestive issues. It is the gold standard for insomnia and anxiety. I recommend taking 400 to 500 milligrams of magnesium glycinate about 1 hour before bed. Other forms, citrate and threonate. Just to clarify, there are other good forms, but they have different jobs. If you are constipated, use magnesium citrate. It pulls water into the colon. It calms the body slightly, but its main job is digestion. If you want to improve memory and prevent brain fog, you can look at magnesium L-threonate. This is the only form that crosses the blood-brain barrier efficiently to help neuroplasticity. But it is expensive. For 90% of you struggling with sleep, glycinate is the winner. Nature's pharmacy, the pumpkin seed secret. Supplements are powerful, but food is medicine. We want to get as much as we can from our plate. If you want a natural magnesium bomb, look no further than pumpkin seeds. Just a quarter cup of pumpkin seeds contains nearly half of your daily magnesium needs. They also contain tryptophan, another amino acid that helps sleep. Dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa, is another rich source. Yes, chocolate can be healthy. Spinach, Swiss chard, and avocado. These are the green healers. In Latin, the word magnesium comes from the root word for magnet. It is found at the center of the chlorophyll molecule that makes plants green. So the rule is simple: if it is dark green, it is packed with sleep fuel. The top guile trick. One final tip for those who hate swallowing pills or have very sensitive stomachs. Magnesium can be absorbed through the skin. It bypasses the digestion entirely. You can buy magnesium oil, which is just magnesium chloride dissolved in water, and spray it on your feet before bed. Or, take an Epsom salt bath. Your skin will drink up the mineral, and within 20 minutes, you will feel your shoulders drop and your tension melt away. This is wonderful for children who are restless sleepers. Conclusion: restore your rhythms. My dear friends, sleep is not a luxury. It is the time when your body repairs your DNA, clears toxins from your brain, and resets your hormones. Do not settle for poor sleep. Do not settle for pills that just knock you out but leave you tired. Give your body the building blocks it needs to relax naturally. Introduce magnesium glycinate into your routine. Eat your greens. Snack on pumpkin seeds. You will find that when your mineral levels are restored, sleep comes not as a battle, but as a gentle, welcome friend. Restore your levels, reclaim your rest. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone you know who is staring at the ceiling tonight. Let us heal together. Stay healthy, stay blessed.